So here we are, and for some insane reason, you decide you want a G-body GM car. But you want a coupe, and you don't want to spend over $3,000 for what essentially is a 20-year-old GM. So just by process of elimination, we can assume that the four-door only Buick Regal is out of the question, and the massively, I'm talking about massively overpriced Pontiac Grand Prix GTP is definitely out of the question. Well, I'm here to tell you that you, yes, you, lucky viewer, have just stumbled on a gold mine. That's because if you're looking for a cheap, luxurious, two-door, factory supercharged car, and that can be easily, and most importantly now, cheaply modified to make nearly 400 horsepower, all for right around under $3,000, then look no further. Ladies and gentlemen, this is before you buy an 8th gen Buick Riviera. Now, when it comes to the Buick Riviera, 1997 to 1999 are the ones to look out for. That's because in 1997, they upgraded the suspension, which ended up shedding some weight off the car, but it also received an upgraded 4T65E HD transmission featuring a larger 258mm torque converter and a heavy-duty gearbox as well. Those heavier duty transmissions were only available on the later model Grand Prix GTPs, you know, the same ones selling on Marketplace for like $5 freaking grand. What the hell is wrong with these people? Now, when it comes to styling, fine. The looks of the Riviera can be debated, sure. But one thing most people can agree on is the excellent interior quality. Remember, Buick being the more refined, sporty version of General Motors, the Buick Riviera, your only choice. The Buick Riviera is your only choice when it comes to owning a dirt cheap, supercharged coupe with one of the best interiors GM offered in the late 90s. Yes, I'll admit that on paper, the Buick Riviera's supercharged 3.8 liter V6 might seem outdated and underpowered with only 240 horsepower. And a 0 to 60 of just 7 seconds. But what if I told you that with just under $1,000, you can wake up the monster that's been locked inside Grandpa's old Buick? All it takes is some basic mods like headers, a mild cam, a TVS supercharger swap along with a TVS 2.8mm pulley. Bring it all together with a tune and you'll be close to making 380 horsepower. And that's just on like 14 pounds of boost, might I add. All on stock heads and no intercooler. Can you imagine? Just imagine the lives you ruin with your $2,500 V6 doorstop on wheels. Oh man, I can see it now. Besides a few alternator issues, transmission cooler line issues, and a transmission pressure control solenoid, hey, it's a G-body. Every damn Regal and GTP had the same tranny issues, and that's actually the magic of the Riviera. There's so many parts for these cars, it's a no-brainer. For anyone looking for a sleeper, starter car, hell, or just a point A to point B car.